the Dark Master, and welcome back to my LEGO reviews. This time we'll be covering set number 853866, officially called the LEGO Villain Minifigure Pack, which is odd considering the box itself calls them the Oni Villains Pack. It comes with 3 minifigures and 36 pieces used for weapons. Seeing as there is no build, the minifigures shall be the review alongside their weapons. So I want to apologize for deleting my original photo of this set's box. It was an accident, but here's the remains of it. It looks decent, especially the back. It really emphasizes the misty, mysterious nature of the Oni. The trio of figures are pre-built, unfortunately, so the short building instructions are actually only used for the accessories and horns on the leader. So let's start with him. The lead Oni, called the Omega in the show, uses the Oni mask mold, remolded in black, with a really decent face print. I like the emotionless print. It really sells the utter destruction theme for the Oni. His horns are almost comical in their size, though in the show they're pretty played straight, being greater than the mask's horns. His torso print has a necklace of what appears to be onions. It probably has some cultural significance, but I couldn't find it in my research. Beneath his mask, you get a good look at his real face, which is much more angry, with the gray lines and huge teeth. On the back, with the mask and armor on, we don't see much, but once these are removed, we see the back printing of both the torso and head. The head isn't much to talk about aside from a few gray lines. The torso has the same gray lines, with the necklace also being seen. The back armor is of the old sort, which allows you to hold a pair of black katanas in. His weapon is, ironically, the most non-lethal of them, with basically being in a katana piece with a black tassel and trans-purple stud. His arms, hands, and legs are pure black with no printing. Some will call it lazy, but I don't know. It works for their shadowy nature, though I do think they could have used perhaps a different leg piece, as they are in the show. The second Oni has the same face, torso, black arms, and unprinted black legs as Omega. As such, I'll discuss the differences and weapons of him. He uses the Black Panther ears as smaller horns, which is a neat use of pieces, especially for a licensed piece. His armor is the smaller Sons of Garmadon armor put on backwards. For weaponry, he has a large axe that uses a katana as the blade, which gives it a very long head. The handle is the same as the Omega's weapon. Overall, also decent, though again there isn't much to say as it reuses many of the pieces. The last, and let's be frank, least of the Oni has the same head, torso, arms, and armor as the taller Oni. However, this one has short legs which lack articulation, sadly, and some might even consider it a pure downgrade. However, it also has a ninja wrap, which obscures the face enough to make it look like a different individual. His weapon is an axe, but it uses an actual axe head piece as opposed to a construction. Some might call it lazy, but I don't know. My biggest problem with this is that when you have the armor on, he doesn't really stand. The ends of the swords kind of push him up a little bit. He also doesn't have the axe head in black. It's in gunmetal gray, and I was like, I would have really preferred if it was black. So how is this set? Well, the 3 minifigures are all decent, if a bit similar, but I want to discuss a topic before I end this review, that being the Oni's rocky relationship with the Overlord. It really seems that they're just a huge ripoff and retcon of him. I mean, there was no indication that the Overlord wasn't the first evil until this arc, and even then, until the Hunted arc, it really wasn't even implied. I don't really like that, because it really undermines, in my opinion, one of the best villains in Ninjago. I hope they bring him back, the Overlord, at some point. Anyway, I might do another video on that topic. Maybe a history of Ninjago video? I don't know. I really don't. That series is kind of on hold due to YouTube pretty much killing all Lego content. That's about it. Subscribe if you want more Lego reviews. I'm the Dark Master. Have a good day.